kidney issue, liver, this kind of serious health implications, sicknesses that are very hard to cure. Most of them are not physical, yes. Especially, you see young teenage people, 16, 13 years. 3 days ago, I saw it. 13 years old. It's like Ibrahim Mahama donated.
Yeah.
How is that possible? 13 years old having kidney issue. How? I can say maybe certain
lifestyle.
Certain lifestyle can lead to that. But most of them is not lifestyle. 13 years having kidney issue. 12 years having stroke. Think of it. 9 years having diabetes. Some of them are or diabetes. There are certain sickness, certain ages, when they have it, it doesn't make sense. Young child have kidney issue. Young child have liver.
So those ones are spiritual?
They are spiritual. Most of them. I cannot generalize it like, but most of them are spiritual. And do you know what brings all this? Sunyatra. How do we call sunyatra in English?
Over civilization.
Exactly. Baby shower. You are pregnant. You go baby shower with your stomach. You are showing the world. I swear to God. There are some people, when they see it, na omakuma say, and they feel bad
about it.
That is it.
That is it.
You will give birth to a child who is going to give you trouble health. Today sickness, tomorrow sickness. You are there, no, his body become hot, and you don't know the reason. You take him to the hospital, they give him medication, it comes down small. You bring him home, the next day his body becomes hot. You take him back. Always in and out of hospital.
Out of baby shower.
Exactly.
So we should stop it.
We should stop it. You give birth to a child, and the child cannot talk. 5 years he cannot talk. 6 years he cannot talk. 7 years he cannot talk. And most of them even end up.
Yeah, they become bedwetters.
Bedwetters, 12 years.
Bedwetters, yeah.
Yes, 15 years bedwetting. 17 years bedwetting.
It could be as a result of
exactly. When some eyes see good thing, that's the end of the good thing. Stop going to occasions
if you are
pregnant. Because evil eye, when they see your stomach, they can tell you if you are going to give birth to a male or female. And if they see the stomach, the child in the stomach, whatever he came to do on earth, they will see it.
They know.
And most of the time, adoring.
Most of the time, they destroy the baby whilst in the stomach or during outdooring.
Yes. So be very careful.
Pregnant women doing TikTok videos with their husbands, they actually remove their dress from their belly and they'll be dancing with their husbands and doing TikTok videos. Should they continue? Is it good? What are the spiritual implications?
These are the spiritual implications that I just spoke about. You give birth to a child, he cannot talk, early age, he cannot walk, he becomes lunatic, he's become burden to you. Look at most of the successful people who have sunyatra. Their kids, sometimes
most successful people are sometimes not even proud of their children. They can't even point to them because they are something.
Some of them, they keep their kids in the room and they bring food and then throw it to them and lock the room again due to this. As we are getting into the cold season, there are a lot of people due to that. Their kids are in the cold. They are mad.
They are mad. They feed their kids like dogs.
Yes.
They will open the door and push the food.
But this
person is so wealthy.
Your child can say they will not go to school.
And they will not.
Yeah, you put him to learn something good that's going to help them. They will not do it. Whatever you do, mothers, no matter how you are hungry, don't utter evil or bad word to your child. Don't utter evil or bad word to your child. That is why the Holy Prophet ﷺ stated, if you are angry, don't utter a word. Wait.
Keep quiet.
Yes.
When the anger is down.
If you want to see something, you see. But when you are too much happy, when you are too much angry, most of the word that we say, we regret it later.
True.
Secondly, be a prayer warrior for your child. Be a prayer warrior
for your child.
Ad-duha sayful mu'minin. Prayer is the tool and the weapon for every believer. It is very, very important. If you are an armed robber, if you are a fornicator, if you are a olosho, whatever that you do, Make sure, pray. If you are a Muslim, pray five times daily. Prayer, like play important role in our lives. It is very important. Secondly, waking up at night. Let me give you this secret. Waking up at night. If you are a frequent person who frequently wake up at night, pray, have good connection with God, the evil even fears you. Let me give people this secret. Don't rush.
Right.
Thursday entering Friday dawn. Thursday entering Friday dawn. Thursday entering Friday dawn.
Yeah.
God himself comes to the first stage of the skies, open his arms and state this clearly that who wants help? So now it's not between you, angel, and God. It's between you and God
directly. Thursday night into Friday.
Exactly. Practice this. Practice. Tell yourself you will do it. Make prayer part of you. It is very important.
Right.
Don't live just like that. Don't live just like that. Whoever that you are, if you fornicate, whatever that you do,
pray.
Don't let that stop you from praying. Pray. Make sure you pray. Don't consider yourself a bad person. You just pray. Allahu Akbar,
Allahu Akbar. How do you know if you are being attacked by black magic or someone is actually using spiritual means to attack you? What are the signs and symptoms? What changes will you see in your system or on your system, in your life? What are the things that you need to pay attention to? When you see it, you know that somebody is trying to manipulate me spiritually. We started this conversation on a previous episode, and it even went into dreams. When you see a snake in your dream, when an animal bites you, when an animal chases you, if you find yourself eating with dead people in your dream, what does it mean? We're going to continue with Alhaji Idris Keere. He's fired up for this particular topic. And like we always say, because our conversations are heavy and deep, please do your checks and make sure you understand whatever steps you want to take based on information you hear from here, because Vice in 5, the crew, the host, not be held liable for that. Chief, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Yeah. your interview is really trending. The one that we touched on dreams.
Okay.
If you see the snake and the snake bites you, the meaning is different.
Yeah.
If you are eating with dead people, it means there is trouble.
Yeah.
Why are you eating with dead people?
Exactly.
Your father who is dead,
Yeah.
your brother who is dead, your uncles.
Yeah.
Which other signs are there for us to see and know that black magic is in action?
Most of the time you are in Bola. Who are ballers?
Bola, refuse them. You find yourself there.
Always refuse them or lost. Or always in water, always in water, always in water. There are certain black magic, when they do it to you, they put it in water. There are some black magic, when they do it, they go and put it in the refuse dump. And this kind of magic are strong. And the one that they do it and then place it in the cemetery. Always you see yourself sitting in the cemetery. Always in the cemetery, sleeping in the cemetery, sitting in the cemetery, being buried among dead people in the mortuary. Yes, it is not good.
It is not good.
Let me tell you something. Whoever that says there's no black magic, whoever that says there's no witchcraft, whoever that says witchcraft cannot do anything, they have already finished with you. That's why you are speaking. Yes.
They've already
It is the shaitan and the evil eye doing you that is speaking through you. That's the word of the Quran.
Whoever says there's no witchcraft, whoever says there's no black magic, whoever says there are no spirits,
they cannot do anything.
They cannot do anything to you. You are dead.
You are dead already.
They are done.
You are
they are laughing at you.
Because they are finished with you. That is why they are passing through you to say that. Because self-awareness is something that is very important.
Self-awareness.
It is very important. But if you are not aware, you look at most of them, they end up miserable. They end up miserable. I didn't want to mean the Ibeni. You cannot do evil to another person because they are self-awake. They are aware and they know there are things.
And there are things.
My brother.
La.
Go to Abuabo. Kumasi Abuabo. Go to Abuabo. and do a little research. There is a stream there. Go and ask, and then get a little history. Go and ask. You will have a little history and come and give it to Vibes and 5 TV and the viewers.
Abu.
Kumasi Abu.
Yes.
Pelele Gota. Go there and then ask. They will tell you things that happens. You can be sitting on a bridge at night. You will see a certain human being. They will come and ask you either cola or cigarette. And if you say evil thing or disrespect them, that's the end of your life. Things are happening.
Yes, if you've not experienced it, go and rest, sleep,
and don't doubt. Because
don't doubt.
Doubters, doubters. The way their life ends up in a very miserable way, it even goes beyond repairs. And when it goes beyond repairs, that is the time they start chanting. That's the time they believe that what I didn't believe, not knowing, hey, sana identity.
Yeah.
That time no na aye late. Obekwa kochini aye nenso na fufu no na da na okwaye. It has already gone beyond repairs. There are
so anything or anytime somebody uses black magic on you, will it show in your dream? Is it all the time that it will show in your dream?
My brother, let me
Are
tell
there
you,
physical things that you can see?
It is physical and spiritual.
Right.
When black magic is done onto you physically, sometimes
right.
you have confusion in your mind. As a
these are the physical symptoms.
Yes, you ask yourself, am I going mad? Because always there is confusion in your mind that go to like you are getting mad. Sometimes like you are okay. You yourself, the way you react and the way your mind is having these confusions, you ask yourself, why? Am I getting mad or what? It's a sign of black magic.
Right.
Most of the people that are having trouble with seeing, blurred vision, but when they go to, listen to me.
Yeah.
If you have gone to the hospital and the doctor has confirmed your sickness is this or that, and you are responding to treatment, you are not among these things that we are calling or saying.
You are not among.
You are among.
Yours
not
is
among.
medical.
Yours is medical, and you are responding to medical treatment. So
yes, stay there.
Don't come and put yourself into what you are not in.
Thank you. Stay there.
Stay there.
If the hospital is working for you, stay there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there are certain black magic that is done to you that is called akadi or sambo or sihiri that is done on you. My brother, I swear to God, malaria or common malaria, you will take any malaria medication, it will not respond to treatment.
It won't fix it.
And this malaria, if you don't go by using tradition way of healing it, that is maganin gargajiya, there is no way that malaria will go. The malaria is going to be something that is going to lead you to the grave, whether you
like it or not. Whether
it will lead you to the grave. Malaria. You will take any, listen to me, you will take any malaria medication. You are not going to respond to treatment. And that malaria is going to take you to your early grave. We have some that have chronic headache. They have gone to the hospital. They have been diagnosed. And you know one thing about black magic, when a genie is sent to you, the black one, to give you this chronic illness that is called sambo, and you are going to the hospital, they take the sickness out of your body. And you will go to the hospital, you will go to scan, labs, machine, MRI. And these machines and labs cannot see any sickness. But you are sick. When you are out of the hospital, the sickness is back.
When you are out of the hospital,
the sickness is back. You are seriously sick.
When you are in the hospital,
yes, you are growing lean. You are having dizziness. You are having headache. Something is moving in your stomach. But you will go to the hospital.
They won't see anything.
They will not see anything. Because when you are going, they take the sickness out. So the machine will not detect it.
But when you come back, they put it back inside you.
Exactly.
Ish, Charlie.
That is it. Secondly, the akadi that I'm talking about,
they tie a woman's womb.
They tie your womb, and you cannot give birth. You will go to the hospital, they will check you, you don't have any issue. They check your husband, you don't have any issue. They have given you fetal medication, folic acid, in a way to take, maybe conceive. But you do everything, you cannot conceive. And most of the time, these people, when they have intercourse with their men or husband, the water comes back again for no medical reason.
The water just runs
Yes,
out.
for no medical reasons. There are some women, menses is what allows
woman,
the dirty blood to come out and then you conceive. But they seize your menses. We call it akadi. Akadi. They seize your menses.
For 4 months,
Woman,
5 months.
Young, but you are not having your menses. How? Why? It is not good. I state this. When you have any form of health issue and medically they cannot show you the reason why you have that, or you are not responding to treatment, if you don't go through the traditional way, maganin kambumbaka, there is no way you can be healed. This thing, it is going to go along with you till you go into your grave.
If the hospital doesn't cure it and you don't use traditional means to cure it, you will die with it.
Exactly. Spiritual way, you will die with it. It will lead you to the early grave.
And that is black magic.
That is the work of, that is black magic. That is the word of God. That is the word of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He stated this. Most of this sickness people are having, it is not natural. It is kambumbaka. That means it was bought for people to destroy their lives. You understand me? There are a lot of people. Let me tell you this. Wallahi. Kidney issue, liver, this kind of serious health implications, sicknesses that are very hard to cure.
Diabetes.
Most of them are not physical. Yes. Especially, you see young teenage people, 16, 13 years. 3 days ago, I saw it. 13 years old. It's like Ibrahim Mahama donated.
Yeah.
How is that possible? 13 years old having kidney issue. How? I can say maybe certain subaimbi
lifestyle.
Certain lifestyle can lead to that. But most of them is not lifestyle. 13 years having kidney issue. 12 years having stroke. Think of it. 9 years having diabetes. Some of them are or diabetes. There are certain sickness, certain ages, when they have it, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Or diabetes. How possible? Young child have kidney issue. Young child have liver.
So those ones are spiritual?
They are spiritual. Most of them. I cannot generalize it like, but most of them are spiritual. And do you know what brings all this? Sunyatra. How do we call sunyatra in English?
Over civilization.
Exactly. Baby shower. Do we have baby shower in our customs or tradition?
Traditionally, no. No.
We must understand as black people.
As far as I know, no. Maybe you know that we have some cultures, certain things that we used to do that we didn't give name to, and these Western people give a name to it, and then we start doing it thinking we weren't doing it. Then we realize that we were also doing it, but we just didn't know it is the same thing they are calling this way. So no, as far as I'm concerned, no.
Baby shower.
Yes,
it is not part of our.
It is not part of our custom.
We must understand. We are the root of our. We are the fruit of our root.
We are the fruit
of our root.
Of our roots.
Yes.
Yeah.
God created black. He created white, Arabs, Indians, and Chinese.
Yes.
We have different customs, tradition, moral value, heritage, festivals, spiritism that we practice.
Even language, different.
Different food.
Yes.
Different weather.
Yes.
We must understand and then embrace to ours and do our things in our own way. Ship is a way of transport. Car is a way of transport. Aeroplane is a way of transport.
Bicycle.
But when you take the car into the sea, can it go?
No.
When you take the ship out of the water and bring it on the road, can it go?
It won't go.
When you bring the plane from the top and bring it in the water or road, can it go?
No, it
we
won't.
all have our roots and ways of doing things.
So let's stick to ours.
Let's stick to ours. The Indian will go to America. They will work, succeed, but they are always practicing their customs and their culture.
You can never take it from them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you see them with it.
Yes.
They don't leave their own and practice what the white man is doing. But today, you are pregnant. You go baby shower with your stomach. You are showing the world. I swear to God. There are some people, when they see it, na omakuma say, and they feel bad
about it.
That is it.
That is it.
You will give birth to a child who is going to give you trouble health. Today sickness, tomorrow sickness. You are there, no, his body become hot and you don't know the reason. You take him to the hospital, they give him medication, it comes down small. You bring him home, the next day his body becomes hot. You take him back. Always in and out of hospital.
Out of baby shower.
Exactly.
So we should stop it.
We should stop it. You give birth to a child and the child cannot talk. 5 years he cannot talk. 6 years he cannot talk. 7 years he cannot talk. And most of them even end up
yeah, they become bedwetters.
Bedwetters, 12 years.
Bedwetters,
yes, 15 years bedwetting. 17 years bedwetting.
It could be as a result of baby
exactly. When some eyes see good thing, that's the end of the good thing.
How about pregnancy photos? How do they call that one too? Pregnancy shoot.
Baby shower.
Yes, they have the baby shower, which is where they do the parties and even gifting and even do gender revelation. You know gender revelation?
No.
They have ceremonies where they reveal
balu
and say if it's pink it's a girl,
blue,
if it's blue it's a boy.
Yes.
Before the child is born.
All of that is not part of our custom.
With
and this is the reason
shoot.
why we are giving ourselves trouble. Obabeko school, your child will go to school. We are saying in our own understanding. You have given the child retentive memory medication, whatever that
nothing is working.
This person will tell you do this, you do it, nothing works. That person will tell you, oh, do that one, you do it, nothing is working. Most of it, we contract that through baby shower and this
and a photo shoot.
Things that is not part of us that we are putting ourselves in.
But the whites do it, and they still are smarter.
Because
so what happened?
The witchcraft they have is used to dominate and make things in a good way. Not like us, the black people. There are white people among them that are even bad. Amongst them, there are them that they have evil,
bad
that
sides.
they do bad. But it is few.
Very few.
Yes.
So the whites can do it and they will be okay with it.
Because it is part of their
customs. Part of their customs.
But it is not part of our customs.
So we shouldn't do it.
We should not do it. That is what is bringing trouble to us. You go out with your family in a restaurant, you are eating chicken with drinks, you snap it and bring it to the social, showing off. Hey, there are some eyes. Even if you count money in their present and that eye see, the money will be useless.
Then if we say we follow everything spiritual, we will be stuck in our rooms. We won't live life.
Stuck in
now,
our
if you go to restaurant and you eat and you take photos and you share, evil eye will come after you. If you count money, evil eye will come after you. If you do pregnancy shoot, evil eye will come after you.
That is why it is very important to get protection.
Okay.
It is very, very important to get protection.
If you get protection, can you do all these things?
You can do all that.
You can do
do all that because there is a barrier
that
is going to stop any attack from doing evil to you.
So if you get protection, you can do baby shower.
You can do baby
if you
shower.
Get protection, you can do pregnancy photo.
Yes.
You can do anything.
Yes. Yes. Do you know someone who envy deep?
A very serious.
The person doesn't have any witchcraft, but because they are deep, jealous, envy people, when they hear a good news about you, that good news can spoil.
Once they hear it, the good news is spoiled.
And now, that is the end of it. When they see it,
and they don't
they
like
may
it.
laugh with you on the face, but in them, they feel bad.
And
at the moment they feel bad, that's the end of it.
I didn't hear
that. You are opening a shop. You invite a lot of people. Some of them said, hey, the ones that jubilate more in their heart,
they are not happy for
you.
They are not happy and that can also affect your shop.
It will affect it. Not can. It is going to affect.
So get protection.
Get protection. When you are protected, your work is protected. Your finance is protected. Your life is protected. Your health is protected. Your progress is protected. Because protection is the first foundation of life.
So you can do all these things, but be protected.
Be protected.
Otherwise,
if you are not protected, you can have money, you can have possessions, you have everything. But the enemy is going to send you al-marid. Al-marid is an evil and strong black genie.
And
do you know what they do?
No.
They seize, almost seize your home.
They seize your breath.
They seize your breath. You can be there and then you fall down. Not what to form. With no medical history. They don't have BP, but they are walking and they fall down. Most of these people, when you are walking and you fall down, you are walking and you fall down, you have married chasing you. Al-married. Yes.
Al-married. It's just,
Al-married.
They
are the ones responsible from killing you before your time. And you know what? They hold your breath. They hold your breath. When you say you
are seeing, but you can't.
You cannot talk. You cannot do anything, and it will go to the point. Doctor was going to pronounce you dead,
but you are alive.
You are alive. They are go to the cemetery and do interviews. I want you to start.
You said it. Yeah.
Interviewing cemetery mortuary men and these hunters and let them tell you. It shouldn't be always us, so that people will see that what we are saying, we are not just speaking.
It is happening.
It is happening. It
is happening.
They will seize your breath, and when you are buried, they bring your breath back to you.
And then you will die.
You will die in it.
Oh.
This thing, I want you to go to just Aguidomi or Tafo Cemetery.
Right.
Go and do inquiry, and you will hear it. Al Jasum and Al Mare, they are responsible for that. They will kill you before your time. How many people have you seen them like
trying doing so well in life?
Most of the time,
they don't. Good people die young. That's generally
because they think I don't do evil to nobody. I don't think of evil of nobody.
So nobody
can do evil to me. That is the mistake they do.
Yeah.
So chiefs and kings, when you go to their house, monitor this. They have a lot of horses, yes.
Yeah.
They have a lot. Do you know the spiritual impact of horse? It is strongest protection. Let me tell you one thing. If someone spiritually has been done to you, your manhood is not working. I can use horse dung,
horse dung,
and mix other things. And then your friend saying osono,
elephants,
and mix it together. Any anke
yes, and lion
and other things. I'll mention everything here.
Put it in fire,
and then
cover yourself.
And
let your manhood face the smoke.
I swear to God.
You see wow. So,
and do your research about this one also.
Yeah.
Secondly, the horse dung, the horse waste, any ponko, any nenchie,
and
deal,
yeah,
and turmeric tree, your friend itachin samia, thunder, payesimno,
right.
Ye root, we take the root from south, east, west, and north, and Adriano Hono, mix it and then do whatever we are supposed to do. Say be ayo say senya, wala be ye bejao.
Wow,
I'm telling you.
And these are all traditional ways, herbal ways of solving spiritual issues.
Exactly. Cow dung, horse dung, and even sometimes we add donkey there.
It's crazy. Chief, before we go, are pregnant women supposed to be seen out there partying, going to restaurants?
Now you are Nana Arnold. That was what I was about to speak about. Stop going to occasions
if you are
pregnant. Because evil eye, when they see your stomach, they can tell you if you are going to give birth to a male or female. And if they see the stomach, the child in the stomach, whatever he came to do on earth, they will see it.
They know.
And most of the time, adoring.
Most of the time, they destroy the baby whilst in the stomach or during outdooring.
Yes. So be very careful. That is why when a woman is pregnant or before if she even give birth, before they do the adoring, ahomachem, I don't know how to call it in English.
It's a herb.
Yeah, it's a
Those
tree.
who know, it's a tree.
It is like a rope.
You can. Is that what the guys use?
No. That's
different. Okay.
Yeah, this one is like a root.
It's like a root.
But it climbs from the down of the tree to the top. Okay.
Right.
That thing. If that tree, if you are going to cut it, and if
you are going to cut it and your shadow falls on it,
and you cut where the shadow is, you will die.
Yes.
But that and other things is used to bath the pregnant woman and the child that has been born, so that everyone that comes with the evil eye to come and see what the child has brought to earth to spoil it, they will not do it. So there are some people, they came for the adult real, but they will stand far because they have seen the signal that the child has been protected. The woman has been protected.
So they won't even try.
They won't even come and try. They will not come closer. You see them at the gate and they will go. Whoever that brings evil mind, they will go back with it. You give birth to a brilliant child. And because during the naming ceremony or this pregnancy time, you play negligence to a lot of things, they are in addiction, joining bad gangs, and when you tell them to go to school, always challenging you, fighting with you, and most of them even go against you.
These are all spiritual machinations.
Exactly.
Final question before we go. Pregnant women doing TikTok videos with their husbands, they actually remove their dress from their belly and they'll be dancing with their husbands and doing TikTok videos. Should they continue? Is it good? What are the spiritual implications?
These are the spiritual implications that I just spoke about. You
don't
give birth to a child, he cannot talk, early age, he cannot walk, he becomes lunatic, he's become burden to you. Look at most of the successful people who have their kids, sometimes
most successful people are sometimes not even proud of their children. They can't even point to them because they are something.
Some of them, they keep their kids in the room and they bring food and then throw it to them and lock the room again due to this. As we are getting into the cold season, there are a lot of people due to that. Their kids are in the cold. They are mad.
They are mad. They feed their kids like dogs.
Yes.
They will open the door and push the food.
But this
person is so wealthy.
Your child can say they will not go to school.
And they won't.
You put him to learn something good that's going to help them. They will not do it. Whatever you do, it's serious.
It's serious.
And secondly, mothers, no matter how you are hungry, don't utter evil or bad word to your child. Don't utter evil or bad word to your child. That is why the Holy Prophet ﷺ stated, if you are angry, don't utter a word. Wait.
Keep quiet.
Yes.
When the anger is down.
If you want to say something, you say. But when you are too much happy, when you are too much angry, most of the word that we say, we regret it later.
True.
Secondly, be a prayer warrior for your child. Be a prayer warrior
for your child.
Ad-duha sayful mu'minin. Prayer is the tool and the weapon for every believer. It is very, very important. If you are an armed robber, if you are a fornicator, if you are a olosho, whatever that you do, make sure, pray. If you are a Muslim, pray five times daily. Prayer play important role in our lives. It is very important. Secondly, waking up at night. Let me give you this secret. Waking up at night. If you are a frequent person who frequently wake up at night, pray, have good connection with God, the evil even fears you. Let me give people this secret. Don't rush.
Right.
Thursday entering Friday dawn. Thursday entering Friday dawn. Thursday entering Friday dawn.
Yeah.
God himself comes to the first stage of the skies, open his arms and state this clearly that who wants help? So now it's not between you, angel, and God. It's between you and God
directly. Thursday night into Friday.
Exactly. Practice this. Practice. Tell yourself you will do it. And you know one wonderful thing about evil eye. When evil eye is done to you, any act of worship, you become so lazy. Unnecessary things, you can do it easily.
But once you have to pray,
act of worship,
you become lazy.
You become very lazy. Or anything that is going to yield something big in your life, maybe working hard, getting up, going to work, or doing things that is going to progress you. You yourself, you know that when I do this, it helps me.
But you feel lazy.
Make you yes. Laziness, extremely lazy or extreme laziness, most of them is due to evil eye. That is why you can see someone who is 40 getting to 50, he's not married, he don't have child, he's a burden to his parents. He's burden, he becomes burden to his children. His parents.
His parents, yeah.
You understand? He don't want to work, he don't want to do anything. things are happening. If we say we are going to speak about it,
we won't finish.
They will break.
Yeah,
so
they
please
will break.
make prayer part of you. It is very important.
Right.
Don't live just like that. Don't live just like that. Whoever that you are, if you fornicate, whatever that you do,
Pray.
don't let that stop you from praying. Pray. Make sure you pray. Don't consider yourself a bad person. You just pray.
And leave the
Pray
rest to God.
and leave the rest to
Yeah,
God.
don't consider yourself a bad person.
No,
Pray.
no matter what you do.
Yes, no
don't
matter
say
what you
because
do.
I'm doing this or I'm doing that, I will not pray.
Don't judge yourself.
Prayer is
Leave
very
it to
important.
God. Yeah.
One thing I want people to understand, me, Alhaji Idris Keere, people love me, people like me, but I want you to know that me that you look up to me, I look up to God. So it is very important to rely on God, look up to God. Even if you are coming to me, have the strong faith that God is going to use Alhaji Keere to heal me out of my evil bandage. Because without him, I am nobody. So it's important. I give you this advice. Pray day and night. Pray day and night. I beg you. It is very, very, very important.
Right. Thank you very much,
You're welcome, my
Alhaji.
brother. You're welcome.
Let's get your details before we wrap up.
Okay, 0242046031, 0242763398, and please, just 30 seconds. If you call or you have been calling for people calling for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years,
worrying me.
Yes, please listen to me very careful. When you call 12 and you don't get me, just leave me a voice note. When you leave me a voice note, it is very easy for you to get me. But when you call me, other person will call me, I cannot return all the missed calls. But the easiest thing is when you leave me a voice note on WhatsApp, it is very easy for me to get back to you after work.
Right.
Because spiritual work is something different. You need to be spiritual conscious in the spiritual realm before you can work. It's not physically.
Right.
So please, I have time that I receive calls. I have time that I go through my phones and listen to the messages that are left for me in time that I work. I don't mix my work with calls. It doesn't go that way.
Thank
so
you.
Please, that's all I will say.
Thank you very much, Alhaji Idris Keere. A very elaborate conversation.
Inshallah.
But I hope and pray that you are able to stay through and watch everything, because there are codes and keys in there that you need. Save this video. You will need it, even if not now. Big shouts to the crew. Big shouts to you too. We out.